Hello again, Bomber fans. Candice Wyatt here with you, and welcome to this historic day where Essendon will do battle with Collingwood for the 22nd year in a row on Anzac Day. Essendon lost the trophy last year. It's up to the Bombers to bring it home once again. Both teams are coming off losses, but Collingwood is particularly hungry. And speaking of hungry, Adrian Richardson is catering this event once more. And I have a suspicion Anzac Day biscuits may just be on the menu.
It's Anzac Day, you have to. And then for the halftime snacks, they're going to have little sliders. Everyone's going to do a burger, I suppose. A little crispy chicken in the middle. We've got some lamingtons. I love lamingtons with jam. They have to have jam and cream in them. And then I've got some Anzac biscuits as well, which will be nice and crunchy and delicious. Perfect Anzac Day menu. It's an amazing Australian day, and to be the person that's chosen to cook for everyone, it's a privilege and an honour to do it, and to do it for the Essendon Football Club as well. It's just I feel like I'm involved. I feel like I'm part of the day. I'm not just sitting around watching, but I'm actually doing something as well, and I really enjoy that.
I had a father that fought in New Guinea. He died last year, so it's emotional. I have on my mother's side a grandfather who fought on the Western Front. So I've gone there, I've seen where he's fought. So I feel incredibly lucky and honoured, and Anzac Day stirs emotions. You're not even sure where they come from, but suddenly you're in tears because it's your own family story. And that great lottery of life where my father, my grandfather served, but I didn't have to. My sons didn't have to. So there is a sense in which you go, I'm blessed. It's because others really put their lives on the line. And it opens up something of gratitude, of perspective, of, relief. So I, with so many Australians, never take Anzac Day lightly.
Oh, it's a sad day in most respects, because when I hear the last post and I think of all the boys we left back in the island, we had 91 killed and 197 wounded, but they didn't have the quality of life that I've had ever since we come back from the war, And it's just not fair, but I'm glad to be here. I've got grandkids, I've got grandchildren, and I'm lucky to be still here at the moment. But Anzac is a sad and happy day.
I think it's a great opportunity for Australians to stop for a moment and think about how lucky we are to have such a wonderful country, the freedom, the ability to play sport on days like this, and to have a public holiday that thinks about how our nation came together and what people have done, not just the current serving generations, but the previous generations. And in my opinion, we've got the best country in the world and the best game in the world. So why shouldn't we commemorate both of those things on the same day?
I think this is certainly our biggest home and away game. The clubs do an incredible job. It's a significant moment it's built around. I think hopefully we play our part in raising the consciousness and acknowledging the sacrifice by so many. So it's bigger than a football game, but the game I think really adds a huge amount to the game.
The extraordinary fortune and Kevin Sheedy's leadership to make Essendon the Anzac Day team, for me, is the sweet spot. It's the perfect alignment of family story, national story, and very local tribal story, a red and black story that's been in my blood.
Thank you so much for being a part of today's Chairman's function. Anzac Day means so much to so many, and it's an honour to see our great team run out onto the surface of the mighty MCG. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with you again very soon.